I think we're live. Y'all can't see our faces yet, but we are live. And I'm just going to double check that our titles are correct and that we are actually live on YouTube and Twitch. Hi, it's Heidi.
Hi.
And I should probably say hi and make sure we actually have sound and it's you heard that other voice, I hope. It's also it's also Diana. I couldn't remember your name there. I know we're zooming around. I know we were supposed to be on. Oh, it's an ish channel, guys. Give us a break.
It's been a rough week.
You know
Is anyone else having a rough week?
I'm not even sure we're on yet. Oh, wait. There we are. Okay. I was like, where is it? Where is it? All right. Yes, it is Real Girlz Cosplay. And no, we're not doing miniatures. You people on YouTube, don't get confused. That was yesterday. We did miniatures yesterday.
I know.
I know. It was really... Did you watch?
I did not. I
You
was
need to
super
watch.
busy yesterday.
Well, guess what? You can watch it on replay on both Twitch
Yeah.
and YouTube, which is pretty awesome. It was really cool. So we're doing more with those contrast paints.
Yeah.
Yeah, from Citadel. Colors.
Yeah.
There's a U in there. There's my little butt buzz from Twitch. So we were riffing there in case y'all were wondering what the fuck we were doing. That was riffing, and I'm attempting to change the thumbnail on YouTube so they don't actually think that we have to choose the right one. There it is. That we're painting miniatures, and they actually think that we're playing cosplay, because every little girl and little boy should have the right to dress up throughout lifetime.
This is true.
Yes, this is true.
That's not what I
Arg. So, we take this little pre-show time do all the shit that we should have done before we came on. Like that. So, what have you been up to, Diana? Between, it feels like forever since we've had an episode, and I know. It hadn't been. I don't know why this thing ain't changing for me. It's being quite cantankerous. Oh, I know. Mercury's in retrograde. You guys are going to be hearing that for a few weeks now. Mercury's in retrograde. That's it. I'm just going to blame everything on everything. Change, damn it. Change.
I have been working on some commissions for people.
Uh-huh.
Also, I'm meeting with a client today.
Oh.
After this, and then getting ready to move and all that wonderful stuff.
All right, remind me to do this later because it's just not cooperating right now.
Okay.
All right, so people on YouTube, don't get excited. We're not doing miniatures right now. We're doing cosplay. But it's just as fun because we're still talking paint.
Woo woo.
Woo woo. And we're sealing. So now I got to get back here. Whoop. So people on Twitch, y'all see, and YouTube, I guess y'all see the pre-show thing. And that's what I was trying to change it to. So you can see the progression here. Do you see this picture, Diana, that I did put makeup here? To where we started off with our patterning and a pre-made pattern that we kind of altered.
Right.
I kind of wanted to go through that. And we cut it all up like a puzzle. And then we put the puzzle together and we used barge. And these are all different episodes y'all can watch. And then we did the devil, or was it the divine was in the details.
I think by the end we decided it was divine.
They were divine details, I know that. And boom, here we are. Hey! Look, see, we're here in our glory. We're in our paint shirts and grubs because we're dealing with, what is this shit? It says it's non-toxic, non-flammable, non-hazardous. Well, this doesn't sound like me at all. Chemical and mildew resistant. It's made in the USA. Hey.
As seen on TV.
Which means I got it in the as seen on TV area of Fry's Marketplace. Formerly Smitty's is why I still call it Smitty's at times.
Oh, I remember Smitty's.
Yeah,
wow.
remember Smitty's?
I do.
If you have a Smitty's memory, comment. They had the best pizza.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're showing our age, but.
Whoa.
What did I just do?
No, it's not you.
Oh.
But for some reason, all of a sudden, we got a hell of a lot more audio. Are you guys, like, getting a ton of echoes? I have a feeling you are. So I'm just going to, like, kind of take care of that for you. Whew, I don't know how that happened. That didn't happen in my test. See, Mercury's in fucking retrograde. Is that better, guys? Sorry about that. Wow, I'm glad I looked over and saw that. You guys are probably like, what the fuck was that shit? Alright, sorry, shall we try that again? Because if you didn't all switch off in the first 30 seconds of blah, that was like 5 echoes they were probably hearing. It was like 5 mics going. If it wasn't reverbing.
Wow.
Yeah. I mean, you could test the sound, you'll probably hear part of it. Because we have a delay. You get on there quick enough. Go. It's a race.
I don't know if my phone might not get me close.
So
might not get me there fast
we
enough.
already did the inside. Although there's a part of me that wonders if I'm going to have to do it again with this Flexi-Seal, just because there's so many.
Oh, so this was the Plastidip that we did on the inside.
This was the Plastidip that we did on the inside, the gray Plastidip. And I'm not super... I don't know. Let's see.
I mean, like, it's the inside?
It is the inside. It is the inside. But I almost want that smoothness in the inside from that I know I'm probably going to achieve with this Flexi-Seal.
Well.
Maybe we can get them to sponsor us.
Are you listening, Flexi-Seal?
Are you listening? Yeah, I'll need to hashtag y'all. So, you can get this in black, white, and clear.
You can get it in clear?
You can get it in clear, spray clear. Yeah, they had it at Fry's on sale for $11.
That is awesome.
Yeah, can
It's
you
in
believe
clear.
that? In clear.
I'm all about it in clear.
Right? And so, handy dandy church key. If I can remember how to use one. No. Hand it over to the professional when, you can't remember.
Wait.
Right? Yes! Thank you. It just took a minute. Yes. And I brought dipsticks. Because, a good stream is never good without a dipstick or two.
There we go.
Ooh. Now, I think we should stir.
Yes.
Yeah. So.
Oh, you can already smell that rubbery goodness.
And basically, that's what this is. This is rubber.
Yeah.
And so I brought the cup. Originally, I brought the cup to pour it in. So we weren't dipping straight into the can.
Oh, okay.
Do you think that's wise? I mean, that's what I normally do with any kind of paint.
I don't know. It's going to get all around the... Oh, I guess if you pour it carefully. Otherwise, it's going to get all stuck in the top where you put this... When you put the lid, to clean it when you put the lid on, so it doesn't get all goofy and sticky.
This is very true. I feel like I should be cackling.
You need a much bigger cauldron to be cackling.
So,
but it would work really
Katie
well.
is at the Lizzie Lair. I really wanted to pipe her in through Google's Hangout and be all super technical and be like, see, we're in studio and at the Lizzie Lair. We got new equipment at the Lizzie Lair, but she's been super busy getting some machinery fixed. I thought it was her computer machinery yesterday when she said it. And then I'm like, no, wait, you don't put a belt on a computer. Yeah, I was being very blunt. And so she didn't get a chance to get it set up, unfortunately. But I'm hoping that she's going to join us in chat here and put in her 2 cents, because we always enjoy her 2 cents. And so I'm pretty sure she knew what time. But Lizzie isn't always available quite yet. This is a little early for her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's definitely
just a smidge
enjoys her sleep.
early. Yes. A smidge. Well, needs her sleep with. Yeah.
Yes.
We should say that. All right. So, Lizzie is already all sealed.
Yeah.
Yeah. She's got the dominatrix whale, and you missed that. Ooh. You need to check that out. And I do have gloves. We could glove up. We could totally glove up.
You're like, oh, I do have gloves. I'm just not wearing them.
I know. Well, because I never do. I just let it get messy. That's me. I probably should glove up for this, though, huh? Yes, we need to keep salty out of this.
Ooh, salty.
Even though it's non-toxic, flammable. So now I look like I'm turning butter. Ooh, so we're going to talk paint, because we've got to paint next.
Yep.
Yeah, I know. We've kind of been pushing it off because I have been so far behind. I think I should start here on ye old boobs area. Yes?
Ye old boob area?
Like this area here?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah. Should I start here or here? Or here? And work my way here. And then
Maybe
there.
from middle towards you. And then
Okay. All right. So, Diana here, who is our resident expert, is going to talk to us about, while I hopefully successfully, easily paint this. Is going to talk to us about what are our choices once this is sealed. What are our choices for paint? Can I just use my apple barrel from Walmart?
You can. There's a couple. I mean, there's most of the time when you're doing armor, it's metallic. So
okay, that makes sense.
So most people go for spray paint because it's easier and to get a thin, even coat without brush strokes or anything in metal. And there's kind of...
So you could airbrush it.
Yeah, so you could airbrush it.
Okay.
You could use spray paint, and you can use acrylic paints too. You just... there's a couple of brands, I want to say Plaid and...
Like folk art?
And it's not folk art.
I know
right?
those. I'm trying to go for all the cheap brands.
I know, what's it? Jacquard. I'm probably saying that right.
I'm
but it's,
putting a little bit of extra in these seams. Is that
good.
what I should be doing?
Yeah. That'll help
Okay.
reinforce the seams and give it a more even coat too.
That's kind of what I was thinking.
But I want to say it's Jacquard, G-A-C-Q-U-A-R-D. Jacquard. But they have some. I know
Jacquard.
Plaid has a whole line of metallic paints, and then Jacquard does too. And Jacquard is more.
I think you're right. I was gonna look. I have some metallics back there.
And Jacquard are like little. They're not like the squeezy tubes of paint. They're like a pot kind of. But they're plastic. But they're like a pot, and they're more used for. They're not so much craft paints as they are. I mean, they are, but they're also used for other things like wood and stuff like that. So they're a multi-surface paint. Mm-hmm. So they tend to be thicker, so that they are better, and they do have a lot of colors. When you're looking at acrylic paints, I can tell you.
Now, I'm assuming we should use acrylic, or is there some other kind of paints to use?
I mean, if you're looking at just brush-on paints, the acrylic's pretty much your only choice, unless you're using airbrush or you're using spray paint. Those are probably your choices, because you can't use oil paints or or watercolors or anything.
Well,
it's not going to show up.
There might be someone who might want to try, so we should probably talk about that.
There are some really fun ways of coloring other like fabrics and lace and stuff like that.
I was just going to say, what about fabric paint? Can I use fabric paint?
I don't know. You probably could.
I mean, technically, isn't foam fabric?
Yeah, I mean...
I'm trying giving her the hard questions, aren't I? Oh, stalker Ken's like all over you now. It's like, yeah, fabric paint. What about that?
What about it?
Yeah, we might have to Google that shit.
I know before, like...
Rules check for life.
Before we had Flexi Seal and Plastidip and everything, and I know if you watched when we talked about sealing, we just used to use, when I was first started out, like 12 years ago, we just used Mod Podge.
Woo.
And we would mix like Mod Podge with like a fabric paint medium to make it more flexible, and you just do like 8 layers of Mod Podge. Like that's what you do to seal it.
Kind of like a gesso.
Yeah, or you could use gesso. It's just you'd have to sand it. Whereas Mod Podge, it was really more like you just do a layer, and you could use like water on your finger and just kind of move it over and get the brush strokes out, let it dry, do another layer, do another layer. But so you probably could use fabric paint. I would test it. I've never tried that before, but who knows?
Test it in an inconspicuous area.
Maybe like on the inside.
Like the inside. Yeah.
But when you're looking at acrylic paints, I'll give you a little acrylic paint lesson real quick.
Ooh.
There's 3 kinds of acrylic paints. There's or 3 levels of acrylic paints, I guess we should say. Like our 3 levels of cosplayers in this group.
Exactly.
There's a student level, which is kind of where your craft paints are, and where your cheaper paints are, and they're not as highly pigmented, so you're going to get a thinner coat, and you're going to have to do more layers. Then there's the first one is craft paint. So the first layer, the cheapest one is craft paint, and that's the one where they're the cheap,
it's
$2,
like
$3 bottles,
folk art,
those sort of things. And usually there's a couple, like if you go to the acrylic paint aisle where they have like the stand-up squeeze tubes and stuff like that, there's some cheaper paint sets and stuff in there that'll say on there like craft or whatever. Then there's the student, which student is made for like college kids and high school kids, so it's like a little bit better, but it's still cheaper. So you get more pigment, you get better quality of paint, but it's also a little bit more expensive, so you're looking at maybe like $30-$40 for a set of paints if you buy like a set of like your basic colors or whatever.
So like what brands are you talking for? Like Deco Art?
Like what is it? Basic.
Basic.
What's the other one that's...
I was trying to think of another one that's... I probably have
the white
there.
Dang it! The white tubes with the where they just
basic?
have the. Are those basic?
You're not talking about Liquid X because that's the next step up.
Yeah, so maybe that's what I'm thinking.
Because Golden and Liquid X are both white.
Yeah.
And they're both white tubes, and that's the next step up.
So then the next step would be professional. So that which would be your your Liquitex or Golden. So those paints are a lot more expensive, but they really do the work.
Very highly pigmented.
So I mean, like, if you want to invest in
less binder, more pigment.
Yeah. So, but I wouldn't invest in those for painting your armor. I mean, if you want to, like, the gold basic tube of paint, like the big squeeze tube of paint, lasted me like for quite a while, and it was a decent coverage. So the only thing you have to worry about when you're using acrylics is making sure that you have a nice soft brush so that you're not leaving really heavy brush strokes in it. And I mean, if you do see brush strokes in it, you can, if you dip your finger in water and kind of smooth it over where the brush strokes are, it'll kind of take them off a little bit. But I mean, you can sand it a little bit if it's in between layers with a, real soft sandpaper. And I believe that would work.
Okay, so would you use student then?
Yeah, I would probably use student. Because I think the most annoying thing is if you buy, like, craft paint, and you can try, like, the great thing about the craft paint is that...
Most craft paint uses a binder of chalk and doesn't have very much pigment, so
right.
you end up having to use a lot more
of it
just to get the color
right.
you want.
So, and especially if you're doing, so when we do like primers, you kind of want to think about what kind of look you're going for. So if you're going to do like a dirty armor where there's going to be lots of defects in it, and you're going to be doing a lot of shadows, you're going to be, really ink brushing it and like getting dirtiness into all those crevices and stuff like that, then a black base would be better because you don't have to worry it's going to be darker. But if you want to do like shining elven armor, you might want to do a white base because it's going to keep your gold brighter. And it's just going to be easier to paint the gold over white if you want a very pure look. So
the same as if you're doing miniatures.
Right, same thing as if you're doing miniatures. I used to paint miniatures too, so I know a little bit about that. But yeah, so it's kind of the same thing. But if you buy, you know, you might luck out and find like a decent craft metallic paint, and they're only what, like a few bucks a bottle. So I mean, like if you find some that are like the exact color you want, and you're like, all right, I'm gonna try this out. You know, you can try it out and see if it works for you. It's just, you know, you do need 1,000 coats to make it really dark.
Just making sure that it was telling us the truth.
So yeah, you do need a bunch of layers of it.
Okay.
And usually, I think gold is harder to find a true gold. Like it's easy to find like antique golds and like darker golds, but if you really want that like bright shiny gold, I feel like spray paint's kind of the only way to go for that. You might find a nice paint, but they're going to be more in the expensive paints to find like a real nice one.
Right.
They also have this stuff called Rub and Buff. I don't know if you've ever heard of that.
Yes, I have. In fact, I have some.
Yeah, and it.
In fact, I probably have some behind you in one of them drawers.
Yeah, because I bet it's a miniature thing. Do we use it?
Well, I use it in my clay. I use it with my clay. Yeah. It might take you a minute to find it, though. It's going to be in one of the bigger drawers.
Okay, well, that narrows it down a little bit for me. But
never mind.
So Rub and Buff is
but it comes in a tube.
It comes in a tube, and the easiest way I can explain it is when you buy picture frames where they're like black, but they look like they're rubbed with gold, and it kind of has like this faded like antique gold thing. They use Rub and Buff to create that effect. So it's basically like these little tubes, and you put a little bit of the pigment on, and you basically buff whatever it is that you're using. So
buff it.
Yeah.
Buff it good.
So it's not a paint. You can't use just that.
No, it is not.
but you
can dry brush it.
Yeah, and you can accent with it. So if you want to make it
totally
brighter, it'll add a much deeper metallic color if you want to do it. It smells kind of bad, so prepare yourself for that. And it's kind of messy, so it'll, wear gloves when you're using it and stuff. But
like I should be right now.
And the other cool thing is that they also have a patina in Rub and Buff. So if you're doing, if you're doing some sort of brass armor or copper or something where, any sort of underwater steampunk kind of stuff, because, it'll work well with that. Yeah.
I have a couple of different colors in it.
Yeah, because before, it used to be one of my go-to things for armor.
It used to be
back
a
in the
go-to
day.
thing for my, when I did, Cthulhu's and stuff like that.
Yeah, it's a pretty cool tool. So, and a lot of times, I just kind of, walk around and look at stuff and realize, oh, hey, this would really work. This would really work for armor or whatever. And it's just because it's not that general use doesn't mean you can't try it out.
Right, yeah.
So, be creative.
I really like the way this seals stuff.
Yeah, I mean, the Flexi Seal is really growing on me, and they have it in a spray, too. And it's,
right, they have it in a spray as well.
The infomercial is on the TV whenever I go to the gym now, and so now I see it. I see it a whole bunch.
All the time.
And they're, using it to, paint their garage floor and stuff, and I'm just like, man, you could use this for everything.
Right?
Just paint it on everything.
Just get it everywhere. Except the dog. Don't put it on the dog.
Yeah, we're not putting it on Salty.
Don't put it on the dog.
Salty smells like a good dog.
Like a good dog?
She's not stinky. She smells like a nice, clean dog.
So far, she's been pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah, she has.
You don't have stinky breath.
No, she doesn't.
It's nice. The other dogs that I hang out with, their breath is so stinky.
But that also comes with her young age, too.
Yeah, I was going to say, they're really old dogs. So.
Yeah.
So their breath's a little smelly. But just like babies. Babies don't have bad breath until, they start growing teeth and stuff.
Yeah.
Then they start getting stinky.
It's very true.
So, for this one, it's red and gold, right?
It's red and gold.
So, and then we also have the thing of having 2 different pieces of 2 different colors.
I know.
So,
so we have to figure out if we want to mask it and try a spray, or if I want to try to like spray it all red and then do gold on top.
Right.
There was a red plastic dip.
Oh.
And so I came very close to getting that. It was a spray.
Oh, yeah. Right in the nose.
I came very close to getting that because I was like, oh, that would just, kill 2 birds with 1 stone kind of thing.
Yeah.
Because then I just had to do the gold and a little bit of red over the red plastic dip.
Because this is going to be a pain in the ass.
And we could still do that red plastic dip over this. We could still do that.
That's true.
Yeah, so that's why I would decide.
It might actually,
it might work better.
It might be easier to just, do the whole thing red and then paint the gold details on it, on top of the red, because
we wouldn't have to do this super heavy red.
Yeah.
You know?
And honest, masking that is going to be a pain in the ass. If you have, straight lines, that's not, it's not a big deal.
I know,
exactly. If you have corners, or if you have,
but these penises.
Lines. But yeah, the
penises are going to be a little bit difficult.
What do we call the boob eagles?
Yeah, the boob eagles
are
the boob
a
eagles
little
are
difficult.
going to be interesting.
The little.
And I do have an airbrush.
Yes,
I have never used it.
Oh really? I have 2 airbrushes. So.
Oh, look at you! You're our airbrush expert.
Well, I have one airbrush for body paint, and then I have a different one for.
Oh, we need to do a body paint episode.
And I've only body painted myself a few times, but I do know that you want to have 2 different. If you do body paint.
And here we are now talking body paint.
Yeah. You want to have a separate airbrush for your body paint.
Now that's interesting.
For your regular paint.
Yeah, see, I didn't know that. Pro tip. I need a graphic. Pro tip. Pro tip. Just the tip, though. So, because Dane put out a couple good pro tips yesterday, and I'm like, we totally need a pro tip graphic. See, now you're putting them out, too. I totally need a pro tip graphic. Pro tip. I look like hell in that one camera.
I'm really curious what the image would be.
Right? Just the tip.
Would it be one of the boob eagle pieces?
Just the tip.
Pro tip. And there's a penis on the screen.
No, we don't want to get kicked off Twitch.
No.
So we abide by all stream guidelines. We just take them to the edge. The very edge. What can I say? And so, we still, what is it, the time, people? Do you not like this time? I know we're on just a smidge early, and you're probably like, dear God. But, I mean, come on, it's not that much early. I mean, we're normally on Thursday. Right?
Yeah. Normally it's 4,
Well, we are normally late when we have the 4 o'clock.
I know, 4 or 5-ish.
And can you believe we start setting up for that stream at 2.
Yeah.
And today she's all at 12 I was in line at Dutch Brothers at 12:55 today, and that's the main reason why we're late is because. And then I came here and we set it up in 15 minutes. Boom, we were on. It was really nice, actually. I should be knocking on wood because it worked so well. But that was kind of nice, I must admit. That's the nice part of being in studio.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then when I move, I will be able to set up a studio area in my room as far as sewing and stuff.
That would be awesome.
So that'll be nice.
Yeah.
I wanted to just do
live streaming, showing
actual.
Well, and when we
sewing.
do the cape.
Yeah.
For this, because we want to do the entire cosplay, so not just the corset. So, because I want to do it all. I want to be able to wear it, and then not be bottomless and capeless and.
Just have the corset.
Just have the corset. No, see, I want to have the whole thing. I want to be able to run around and play like I'm Wonder Woman. And yeah, I'm that girl. And so, so, yeah, so the sewing stuff, we could totally do that.
And this has nothing to do with, but I got a new sewing desk that's a corner desk, so it gives me a lot more space.
Oh, that's awesome.
But then I also found through OfferUp a new vanity. So now I'll have a little vanity, like a little bathroom, but it's in my room. But I'm gonna refinish it and paint it and stuff.
That will be neat.
Probably black or white.
Yeah,
probably black.
I'm liking this. The way this is turning out. I don't know. You guys can't really see this detail, can you?
I think if you moved it this, like, oh, I guess that's weird. You
can see it in the front cam a little bit.
A little bit. But it's definitely
it's really good.
Yeah, it's definitely coating those seams and really
it's coating the
smoothing
seams.
it.
It's smoothing it out, but you can still see the eagles.
Yeah, the boob eagles.
The boob eagles you can still see, and I like that. It's not diminishing them any, which I had a small concern about that. Just a small one. So, yeah, and it's definitely it's almost like an oil spill.
Yeah.
Yeah. It is. It's kind of like a tar or oil spill.
Yeah, it definitely reminds me of that.
Yeah.
It would probably stain like that if it spilled on your floor.
Yeah.
So
I'm thinking the same thing.
Don't get it on anything that you don't want it on.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because it'll stay there forever.
Yeah, I think that would be wise.
I'm imagining that's the case.
Yeah, because it really does remind me of like roof tar or...
I want to say like that's kind of what it's based on because I know you can use it to like literally coat your garage
roof
floor
or something. Yeah. And so it's kind of cool. I gotta say. So
yeah, it definitely.
I totally,
makes me wanna...
as a murder mystery writer, am having total thoughts of
encasing someone in it. What?
Can you guys not see us? Looks like there's an error on us on Twitch.
What do I do?
No, hold on. It's okay. I just want to know if y'all can see us. Is anybody out there? Is anyone out there? I don't know if anybody's out there. I think we're still streaming. Hold on. I'm going to check another feed. It could just be the computer. Is anybody out there? It looks like we're still streaming. It says we're still live. Oh, wait. Session is 33.
Oh my, it says something. Salty.
Okay, it says we're live with 0 viewers.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, okay. You can say hey. Oh, yep. We have sound.
Okay. So what's up with the error?
It's probably just our computer. So, hey. Alright, and then there. And now we know that is for sure working. And so we're going to go here and do... Oh, and that worked there too. So to heck with the error. We just we'll ignore the error. Yeah, that's what we'll do. We'll ignore it.
Alright, I can do that.
You're like, I got that covered.
Like how Salty's like trying to... Where are you going?
Salter.
It's not where dogs go.
You're fine. Alright, so I'm almost to the edge here on this.
Nope, that's not.
And I'm not sure if it's going to need a second coat. Truthfully. Just got a couple more penises to go.
And the backside.
The backside was plastic dipped.
No, I mean the...
Oh, yeah.
The
yes.
front of the backside.
Yes, the front of the backside. You are correct. I do have that. Alright, so then... So you think... do you think I should do the just red spray paint, or do you think I should do that red plastic dip?
Well, I guess it depends if you want, like, I don't know. The plastic dip would probably be thicker. Like, it would give you a more, like, leathery kind of finish, whereas the spray paint would just look like a matte red or a shiny red, depending on what you wanted.
Right.
The plastic dip would probably be easier to paint the gold over.
That's true.
Because painting acrylics over spray paint is not fun, guys.
No, it is not.
You'd almost have to scuff the crap out of it to make sure that it stuck if you're using...
Okay, so, well, they have it at Lowe's, right over here by me, so I can get that pretty easy. And once this is dry, do a coat.
You know what would be a good idea?
Tell me.
Ugh. Getting some metallic paints and showing you guys what they look like on this stuff.
Yeah. That would be a great idea.
I know I have a bunch of metallic paints already at home, so like I could just bring what I have, and then we could probably find a few more that would
paint
be good.
next
time,
and we can always do sample stuff on the inside here.
Yeah. Or yeah. So we could always paint a little.
So
piece
if we
of that
wanted to
foam
show,
with the
or
black
or we
too.
can do that too.
You can see that. So you know what it looks like over black versus.
Well, I may
gray.
still seal the inside with black.
Yeah, that would be good. Then we can show them what it looks like over black.
So I'll be dominatrixy.
Woo woo. I really like the picture of it from the top.
I know, right?
So it's like
You
weird
can
stand-up boobs.
You kind of see the.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like it too. That's good. So, oh yeah.
But this is definitely like, I've never used the Flexi Seal stuff before, but it's definitely growing on me.
Yeah, I like it.
And you have a little bit more, it's easier to kind of create a coat with the painting instead of the spraying, because Plasti Dip, I don't know if you watched it before, but it kind of takes a lot.
It really did.
And you spray it, and you have to spray it until there's no more little bubbles and stuff. And Plasti Dip can be finicky, so if you're doing it outside, it's kind of like the same thing with...
Whereas this isn't that fumy at all.
Yeah, but if you were out... You know how sometimes when you have spray paint, I know here in Arizona we have issues with it being too hot.
Right.
And other places have issues with it being too humid. If there's too much moisture in the air, then you have issues with it drying and things like that.
We have both.
Yeah, so sometimes, even with Plasti Dip, if I'm outside, it'll get a whole bunch of little air bubbles in it. And it's a pain in the ass because now it's really hard to get out. You either have to coat it 1,000 more times, or you have to try and sand it off and repaint it. So this stuff, you don't really have that problem. So
yeah, no.
It's kind of
nice that way.
There's some pluses to this.
Yeah, it's got that oil spill quality.
Yeah.
But in a good way.
And we'll see how it is with paint. That'll be my my major factor depending on like how well
to see how it is with paint too.
Because if it's good with paint,
it takes about 48 hours to fully cure. I think is what I read on this can. And I'm gonna go ahead and do like each seam like this, and then go back in between them. That's kind of how I did the boobs. Boobs. So, I just did Crit Hit. Do you have any more cons on the books, or?
Oh, well, I just started doing
commissions?
I just started approving and scheduling panels for SabotonCon, which is coming up over Labor Day. So that's kind of the con that I
now where's that?
work a
What's
lot
that?
for. That's at the Sheridan in downtown Phoenix.
Okay.
So it's the biggest anime con here in Arizona, and we've got some really cool international guests coming. We've got free concerts. All you have to do is have a pass to the con. You don't have to buy an extra ticket for the concerts or anything.
That's neat.
We have actual Japanese bands that are coming.
Ooh.
There's a Japanese voice actress that's coming. And then there's a lot of other voice actors and cosplayers and stuff that are coming. So
that's kind of cool.
And then there's also just a lot of other stuff. We have a fashion show that I run. We have a masquerade. We have a tea party.
Well, that's worth it right there.
Yeah, and one of the main things that I do there is Sabo Academy, which is a room where all weekend, all it is during the day are workshops and demonstrations for cosplay.
Oh, wow.
So
that sounds really cool.
So the whole weekend you can go and watch a demonstration of someone doing special effects makeup. You can go and watch a demonstration of someone doing wig styling or airbrush makeup or
wow.
Certain kinds of painting demonstrations. We also have a hobbyist for mechas and stuff, for mech kits and stuff like that. We have our gunpla and stuff like that. There's a whole bunch of panels for that too. So it's
alright, guys, check it out.
Yep.
Saboticon. How do you say it?
SabotonCon.
Saboton. Okay. I'm
Yeah, pretty much.
It
is. I just call it Sabo, but
I'm gonna have to practice.
And they actually just released a thing called the Monkey Pass, which it will get you into all of the conventions that Monkey Paw runs for the year.
Really?
So the main ones we have are Sabo and Konnichiwa, which are here in Phoenix and Tucson. But then they also have one in Flagstaff, which is really nice because it's nice and cool, and you can go up there and it's a really beautiful hotel, and it's kind of a nice chill con. And they also have Sabaku in the which is in New Mexico, so it's a drive, but you get to it's not too far away. And then they also have the FurCon too. They have Izzy FurCon. So if you wanted to, and it's only $100. So it's $100.
Wow, that's a great price.
So it's $100 for the pass.
We'll go check out the Monkey Pass.
Yeah. So if you go to 2 of those conventions,
you've paid for it.
You've paid for it, and then you can go to the other ones for free. So yeah. So it's pretty cool. You can check out some of the smaller cons, and I really recommend Kikori because it's the one in Flagstaff because it's so nice. It's
I bet.
There's the hotel is beautiful, and it's literally the whole back of the hotel are hiking trails. So it's great for photos, cosplayers who want to take your cosplay photos in the woods. And sometimes it's still snowy, so you can bring your really nice and cold cosplays up there. The ones that are too hot to wear.
The heavy ones.
Yeah, the ones that are too hot to wear now, you can bring them up there, and it's nice and cool. So, and it's just a really chill, nice con. It's small, but it's real nice.
Oh yeah.
So so that's kind of a cool thing. If you're in Arizona and want to go to some conventions, it's a really decent price. So
the nice thing I think about dyslexia is I'm able to kind of speed paint through this.
Yeah, it's definitely spreadable.
Yeah, it is spreadable.
You can't jump on your mom's lap. Sorry. She's painting stuff.
I like that.
It's not gonna work.
So it's not like I'm having to take a trillion minutes to make this into the dominatrix Wonder Woman. You know you were thinking it. You know y'all were thinking it.
Somebody do a Matrix Avengers crossover. Or not Avengers, what would it be? DC? So it would be Avengers, or it would be Marvel.
Justice League?
Yeah, so it would be Marvel, Batman, or not Marvel. Why do I keep saying Marvel?
I don't know.
It would be...
Get your shades of gray.
Matrix, that's why. It'd be Matrix Batman, Matrix Wonder Woman, Matrix Aquaman.
There you go.
Somebody do it. I want to see this.
We can do it.
I was I want to see this group.
We will totally do it.
We'll just make all of the costumes and just paint them with
yeah.
Flexi Seal.
Flexi Seal it all. That'll totally do it.
So Batman would pretty much look the same.
Yeah, Batman would look the same. It's just, we should be at the Fetish Cosplay Academy again.
He just needs to have, like, a latex, like, cape.
Yes, totally. Totally, and maybe a whip or something. Justin Sear whip. Yeah.
Stole Catwoman's whip.
There you go.
Catwoman's ready for the Matrix, too. She's
totally ready.
She's already ready. She's already ready already.
So, I'm going to age myself with this. Did you like, which Catwoman do you like? Is there another Catwoman besides Michelle Pfeiffer?
There's Halle Berry's
Halle
terrible
Berry.
Catwoman. I know.
Yeah. Okay. See,
and then now there's what's her name? Anne Hathaway was Catwoman too. But Michelle Pfeiffer will always be Catwoman.
That's right. In my eyes, Michelle Pfeiffer will always be Catwoman.
She is the only person that was
except for the actual original Catwoman.
Oh, who's that?
Like Lee. Was it Lee Remick?
I can't remember.
I'm not sure of her name either.
But Michelle Pfeiffer was like crazy. I think that's why I liked her.
Yeah, she was like a good crazy. Yeah.
She was a good crazy. You know, like how the Joker's supposed to be. Yeah,
like like the Harley Quinn.
Yes.
Yeah, she was great. Yeah, the guy who played Harley Quinn.
In the Suicide Squad?
Yes.
Yes, Margot Robbie.
Yes,
She's so talented.
She was awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, she played her crazy really good.
Yeah, really good.
Yeah, I mean, it takes, you gotta know crazy to play crazy. Yep. Not just anyone, not just any sane person can play crazy. Not good crazy.
My favorite Joker, though, is the animated one.
Oh?
Where is it Mark Hamill's voice? Mark Hamill's voice as the Joker in Batman the Animated Series that's the best Joker, I think.
Okay.
Because it's a kids show, but he's really dark for a kids show, and I really enjoy it. He's a really good, and he's voiced by Mark Hamill, so
there you go.
Got Luke
gotta
Skywalker.
Love that. Yeah, gotta love him. That's how we were brought up. That's why we gotta love it.
I really like Mark Hamill, actually. He's very fun. He's a very fun guy.
Yeah.
Haha. Salty's stealing the chair, by the way.
Yeah, she does that.
She's like, I can't sit on your lap comfortably,
fine,
so
if you
I'm
won't
just
let
going.
Me on camera,
I'm just
gonna
shove
change.
myself behind you into this chair.
We're gonna go butt to butt.
Yep.
Yep.
That's what dogs do. It's like if you won't make space, they'll just shimmy back and forth until they make the space.
Exactly. We're making space. That's what we're doing. We are making the space.
My dog used to do that when I would take a nap on the couch.
Yeah. Something exciting is happening tomorrow here. Lucky Troll Games is coming. And they are going to demo their game Evil Upheaval, which is based on Dr. Horrible's sing-along blog.
Oh, cool.
Yes. It's their Kickstarter is launching on Saturday. So we all get a little preview of it.
Cool.
Yeah, so I'm pretty excited. Yeah. And so that's going to be our normal Friday night time. Tomorrow is Friday, yes.
Yes.
And make sure I know what day I have. I had that screwed up yesterday. And yeah, so that's pretty exciting.
Yeah, that's
Look
awesome.
At that. Boom.
Who doesn't like Dr. Horrible's sing-along blog?
Right? Who doesn't like Dr. Horrible's sing-along blog?
And if you haven't seen it, go watch it.
Go watch it.
Because
on Amazon.
Good.
It's very good. And what's your favorite song?
Oh God.
I know I'm putting you on the spot there. Sorry.
I've watched it so long ago. I don't remember the
songs. So many
songs.
good songs though too. It's hard to just pick one.
I feel like I don't want to be the spoiler, but I feel like the one where all the bad things happen is probably my favorite one.
Yeah.
I'm like the one where all the bad things happen.
Yeah, that one. We won't.
But we won't tell
it.
you.
Yeah.
If you haven't seen it, you just know that bad things happen in it.
Yeah, bad things happen. It's kind of sad. All right. So, I kind of want to
You want to do the inside, but you can't.
But I can't until.
I mean, maybe if you turned it so the opening was facing you, you could probably do some of it, maybe. But
But I want to just make sure there's no glop or bleach.
Oh.
That was all.
Yeah.
That was the major thing. So then, if you hand me some paper towel. So, this is one reason why we didn't go to the lair. Was we really didn't have a full stream for you guys for today. Because I was behind and Lizzie was ahead. And so we needed to catch the two up together so we could paint. And so we wanted to discuss paint, what kind of paint, what we were going to do. So if anybody really was following along, which we kind of hope you are, we could figure that out, and you could figure that out, and you could get your paint, and we could do the same. And then we can meet up on our next episode.
Yep.
And I will be sealed, she'll be sealed, and we'll all be in the same spot. Ha! But we'll be painting different colors. And this is turpentine that I am using to clean this up. In case you're all, how's she doing that? And so, good old fashioned.
Oh, wow. Yeah, so I think on the last stream we had talked about that it wouldn't clean off, but you can't use like regular brush cleaner.
Yeah, you gotta use like mineral spirits.
Yeah, so I think you can see that. Maybe basically turpentine or turpentine substitute.
Now you do not want to use this on acrylics. No. So that is a big. I have this because of oils and such.
Yeah.
And other things that I do. But as you can see, it cleans it up quite nicely. So your brushes will not be ruined.
You cannot ruin your brushes and reuse them.
And you can still reuse them.
Yay, Earth.
Yay! This is a good thing. Woohoo! And in case y'all were like, oh my god, she's never going to be able to reuse that can. Don't worry, there was methods to my madness. I know I'm messy. I'm a messy girl.
Yeah, I'm messy too.
If I can't be messy in life, you need to just move along. Because this is who I am. I just come back and clean up when I have to.
Yep.
That's why God invented paper towels.
God invented paper towels?
You know, the dude.
Wow, I didn't know that.
The dude who invented, y'all know what I mean. Y'all know. You know.
I know.
Or at least I think I know.
Clean.
Well,
Ish.
There's still like some in there.
Cleanish.
It's cleanish. Yeah.
But it's not around so much the lip where it'll get stuck forever.
Exactly. And if you do that.
Yep. Put the turpentine part on the stick and then squish it in there. Then you've got it.
And then I got it. Yep, that did it. And then I got it.
Yeah, man, if this, like, the fumes on this are very low.
Very, very low.
Considering the barge almost killed us.
Well, you're supposed to wear a mask with barge.
This is much better.
So that is the handy dandy mallet that every girl should keep in her studio or
mallet.
Mallet. It might be down there.
Yes.
Yes. Yes. Home protection. So.
Home protection. You're like, oh, just one camera was like, earthquake.
No, we're not in Cali. That was Viper. There. Ta-da!
Yeah, if you were at
I like that handy dandy mallet.
if you were at AX,
Just
you
don't
got
put-
to experience
Just
an
don't put
earthquake.
your hand
Good
on
job,
the
guys.
liquid seal. Unless while it's drying. But see, the turpentine cleans it up nice. There we go.
Mostly.
Mostly.
Do you need another paper towel?
I think it'll be alright. Alright, so that's it. That's all you get from us today. That's why we didn't go all the way out to Lizzie Lair, and that's why it's just a little old. Y'all didn't even show up for it. See? That's what it was. So catch us on the replay, and thanks for watching when you do. And tomorrow, Evil Upheaval. Next week, I think we're going to do another happy. And we're having a Hollis stream with Gamelin Games. What? Yeah. I'm pretty sure I got them locked in this time. Yeah, I hope so. Okay. I think I do. So, yeah. Yeah, Gamelin Games is going to come, and hopefully we're going to have 7 players. Yeah, I'm still trying to find all my players, but hopefully we're going to have 7 players, and so next Friday we're going to have that.
Cool.
Yeah. Exciting stuff. Exciting stuff. And hey, there might even be a surprise horror.
Oh, yeah.
You never know. Or maybe even a surprise alphabet game. You just never know what's going to happen. Subscribe and you won't miss a thing. Like, this odd time when we had ours. Which you did miss. Yeah. Well, hopefully you'll watch it on the replay. Thanks. Y'all come back now. Oh, here. Have an end screen. Yeah, see? Yeah, I'll come back now. You can see all our wonderful games. You kind of look like you're like, all right, end the stream already, girl.
What? Me?
Yeah, that look. See the look?
Oh, what? In my costume?
Yeah. It's like, set it down already, okay?
Well, will you wear that costume for a few hours and you'll look at everybody that way too.
Lizzie's like, I got it. I'll just shoot it off. All right. See y'all later. Bye.
Bye.
Yeah.